Hey family, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time to connect again and to watch these little videos that I'm putting out. As I'm preparing you guys and I'm preparing myself for the release of this book, Engineered to Make a Difference. We are getting very close. In 2 months here, I will be releasing this book. But I just want to jump into our topic today. I want to take the time to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Listen, if you have a child who's as good as I am, I'm sure being a mother is easy. Who am I kidding? You know the truth. First off, I was not a good child, and so I gave my mother a whole lot of hard time. But being a mother is the hardest thing ever. Being a mother requires so much sacrifices. It is given to every woman to give birth because that's natural, but it's not given to every woman to be a mother because that requires nurturing. Nurturing requires sacrifices. It requires you to sacrifice your beauty, your beautiful shape. It requires you to sacrifice your sleep. It requires you to sacrifice your priority so that you can take care of a child. If we are honest with ourselves, we are in a time where we take lightly mothers, and so much so that when we move on and we start our own family, we forget about the ones that took all kinds of sacrifices for you to be who you are today. Because this book would not exist if it wasn't for a mother who has given me a chance that no one has given me. I remember not long ago, last year, when we went for a mission trip to the Congo, we went to open up a new clinic. It was the inauguration of the clinic, a vision that was given to me when I was here in America. Finally, a 3-story building. We were able to build this building, and I was so glad. It was the greatest day of my life to see my mother cutting this ribbon. Why was it so important? Because it was really not my vision. The reason why I felt like God was leading me into building a clinic at the Congo to be able to save lives is because time and time again, I saw my mother as I was growing up. I saw her working as a nurse, giving every single thing that she had, giving her time, giving her her ability, her intelligence as a nurse to save life. But she didn't limit herself there at work. But in the neighborhood, she would go from door to door and visit people that were sick, give them medication, give them treatment, because most of these people could not afford to go to any hospital in order to get that kind of health, in order to get that kind of health care that they really needed to get them better, to get them back to normal. And then she would take the time to pray with them, share the gospel, because she knew that as a nurse, she can do whatever she can, but it's God who ultimately heals everyone. And as we were having a conversation, me and my guest with my mother, here's what my mother said: never neglect a child. She said, never neglect a child. And the reason why she said it is because she knew how bad I was. And if she did not care for me, one thing is for sure, that hospital would not have existed, and everything else that I was able to do would not have existed. And so what she was saying is that as a mother, we get to give everything to every child, regardless of how bad situation works, regardless of how bad the child may look to be, because we know that God can use even a child like that to have a message that would impact your life, that would change your life completely. Here's my mother's favorite verse: in all things God worked for the good of those who love God, who has been called according to his purpose. Now, here's my message to you. This book talks about how my mother has impacted my life. How even though I was this bad child and I walked in the street of Congo thinking that my life was the end of it, that there was nothing good coming out of it, that my mother was there to remind me every single time that God has a plan for me. Even though I can't see it now, all I need to do is to trust God, and God will open up a door. And so today I just want to tell you this: if you have a child, then just put your hope in God and take the time to take care of that child. And if you have a mother, love her and share how grateful you are for the things that she has has done for you. And if you have a mother who's no longer here, thank God for everything that she has done for you. God bless you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. As I said, the book is coming up in 2 months. I'll give you more detail of it. Until then, may God bless you. Goodbye.